So, yeah, so y'all are supposed to be the next like biggest designers in the world, right? Or the next community builders in the world. Because I think a lot of y'all just want a community. Y'all don't even want a clothing brand. You just want to make money off a group of people and maybe sell them clothes, which is fine as well. People might say like, "Damn, you're fucking up the streetwear community and X, Y, and Z." There's no such thing as streetwear community anymore. There's people who want to build communities and they want a group of people a part of them, and that's fine. Love it. Go ahead, right? Everything is supposed to evolve after a while. That's all it is. It's not a streetwear brand anymore. It's like a community building brand, if you want to call it something like that. But again, growing up on socials, everybody thinks that you have to be loud as fuck. Most of us grew up in the era where social media was kind of just starting, right? And we grew up, and everybody was loud. The Fred guy, annoying orange, Miranda sings. That's the side of YouTube I used to watch when I was growing up. Tumblr, all that shit. Like, growing up with people fucking screaming. Subconsciously, it's ingrained to be loud on socials and follow the trend and follow what's next. But that's not how you build a community of people. Subconsciously ingrained in you to be loud as fuck. That means in everyone's subconscious in the same generation from you, even the one above us, they understand the kind of blueprint to go viral in a way, right? So if everyone is being noisy as fuck and loud, it's your best bet to do the opposite. Marketing has always been like that. You're supposed to be a tease. You're not supposed to give them everything. You're just supposed to give them just a little so they can come back for more and more. That art, like The Art of Seduction by Robert Greene, you could use that for every aspect in life, right? Marketing is not seductive anymore. Y'all give everybody everything at once, and it's just like you're supposed to be something that you could take a little taste of and put it back. Like when your mom only eats like 2 pieces of some fucking like candy or something, right? Your brand feels noisy because it doesn't have a foundation, it doesn't have a stance. It doesn't have anything to live on and survive. It's like the climate's fucked up, the fucking soil sucks. Like everything is fucked. It can't thrive. It can't grow. Consumers don't need another aesthetic. There's already so many aesthetics. Just play off of one. They need a conversation they can perform inside of the world or on the foundation, we might say. People like to skip that part. In these videos that I'm going to be posting every day, I'm going to keep talking about having a conversation starter. Snapple. When you pop that Snapple open, you got that fucking question on the top or a conversation on the top that you could talk to your friend about, blah, blah, blah. You don't do it, but you're going to read it. Fortune cookies. You open that bitch up, you read your fortune. It doesn't matter, right? So if something has a conversation attached to it, it usually is going to last longer. When something has a question attached to it, it usually is going to last longer. Like in school, when they always said, here's your prompt, here's your question, now answer it. And you could go on and on and on and on and on. That's why they give you a cap, 5 paragraphs, right? Or 2 pages, right? Some of us could go on, and other people be like, I can't. I don't even know what to fucking write here, right? So when you skip the conversation, you're basically just giving this consumer random ideas, right? So it's like you're throwing arrows at the consumer's foundation, and it's going away from them, right? It's flying over them. It's flying side to side. It's not going to smack them right dead in the center of their head. So this is why I tell people, like, when you create a conversation or a question for your consumers to think about and become, it's way easier to make content. You don't have to think. You don't have to think about spending 3 hours on a content strategy or changing your content strategy every 4 days or not knowing what the fuck to post at all. A lot of people never know what to post on socials. Ever. Because it's always sales centric and it's not consumer centric. And I tell people that all the time, like, you have to be consumer centric first. Like, even if you have a product and you understand what your product is going to do and be and what all that shit, you still have to be consumer centric first. It's about what the fucking people want, not you, right? Rhythm is repetition that feels alive, right? Once you get that conversation going, people are going to start engaging with you. Then you have a rhythm. Rhythm is repetition that feels alive. a thought pattern your consumer can loop on until it becomes second nature, right? There's a lot of brands that have a conversation for you to be a part of. And that conversation does not always have to be something that they're going to talk to you on about. The conversation can be something very fucking simple, and they just get it. They just get it, right? And the consumer just completely understands it. Ralph Lauren's conversation, you guys know I always talk about Ralph Lauren, favorite designer ever. His conversation is the American dream. And how many ways can I show this American dream? That's his conversation. That is the thought pattern he's having with his consumer. How many ways can I show this? And which American dream are you? Then it becomes second nature. Because they're asking themselves what American dream I am, they become all of his versions of the American dream. Because people are indecisive and don't know what to pick. Your consumer is a caveman. I don't know. No me no. So when you get your consumer, they're going to try to understand your conversation, your thought pattern, right? And then that's where you have them at the weak consumer mark. You have them at the weak consumer mark, right? They evolve into loyal ones when the rhythm of the brand becomes them. If somebody's always trying to figure out what American dream they are, that's going to go on forever, right? So rhythm becomes inevitable after a while when you figure this part out. Having a rhythm doesn't mean posting more. It means repeating the same uniform in conversation until your consumer can recite it or live it without you. The uniform is the proof, what they wear, what they see. The conversation is the loop, what they hear, what they repeat. Together, they turn scattered ideas into everyday life rituals, right? The Ralph Lauren American Dream, right? Rolex. Think about Rolex. All the fucking different type of watches they have. A Submariner is for going under the fucking water. Daytona, crispy. What does a Daytona wearing Rolex guy do? Right? They're having a conversation with you through their pieces. That's all they're doing. They're conversating with you. They're teasing you. What do you think you do? I know what you do, but do you know? You cannot do this marketing shit and not be questioning at all times. When it comes to having a brand and building a community of people, rhythm isn't optional. It's survival. Consumers don't remember scattered pieces. They remember the world you made them perform inside of, the foundation you made them perform on. If the uniform keeps showing up and the conversation never dies, your brand becomes a habit, not a choice, right? That's when your sales stop looking random and people start moving like clockwork. Boop, 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 boop. They always come back because you train them to move on your beat. Having a conversation with the customer, an ongoing conversation, that's why founder content is so popular and why people say you should build online. It's because you are having an ongoing conversation that's never going to end. It's an ongoing conversation that's never going to end. There's a reason why we love Apple products. It's a luxury conversation with us that's never going to end. Hive mindsets are how cults are built. The videos where it says, I'm this age and I make this much. I'm this age and I moved here. I'm this age and I'm doing this. I'm this age and I'm doing that. I did this business and I'm doing this. I did this business and I'm doing that. When people are doing that to you, that title, all it is simply having a conversation with you. They're having a conversation with you. The video is the thought patterns that they're going to give you. Then at the end, it's still an open thought conversation. Because what you're going to do is you're going to think about it. How did he make that much money? Did he come from wealth? Did he do this? Did he do that? Where did he get this lump sum of money from? Did he do this? Did that? As you train them with these conversations and questions and all the above, it's easy to make content. It's easy to create pieces. It's easy to curate. All those things become super easy. I'm going to give you a consumer-centric content strategy, a consumer-centric creative director for a day. I care about your brand, but also I don't give a fuck about your brand. I give a fuck about the people you're talking to. A lot of y'all have no idea what your brand is and what you want it to be. And because of that, All I do is come in and think about your consumer first. And once we understand that consumer, research that consumer, and then we flow to the next step, right? And then I start caring about the brand a little bit more. I don't see a brand until I see a community, and that's real shit. So get something from the Day Media sale. I'm going to be posting every day in October, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, every day.